Well, good morning, guys and gals. Saturday morning out in the shop. Oh, shop's looking pretty empty. Not much going on either side. But that car is going to make some progress today. We got to clean up the mess from last week first. But try and keep up because it's going to go fast. Once we get all the dust off this one, she's going to be stripped down and primer today, unless I find some reasons. There's a couple little bubbles here and there, shouldn't be a big deal. A couple little patches. Not worried about the patches right now, I just want to get all the old paint off of it, get the trim off of it. I gotta do one quick paint this corner here just to show the owner again. He's got a color for the top we're gonna try, Mango Tango, a Dodge color. Pretty much, we'll see. Anyways, moving on. Mango Tango? I think that's what they're calling it. And I got a gold hue to it. Well, we have cleaned the shop. Nothing over there still. Oh! 67 Beaumont. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, we're in motion now. Stripping off the paint. This car, I don't know how I luck out with these nice solid cars. We're talking original metal. No filler. A couple little fillers and some dents and stuff, but there's no rust repair. This one's never had any rust repair done to it. There's a couple little spots. They're not even holes. It's just some surface. I'm just gonna take a little blaster and blast any of the pits out of it. But this is basically it's had original paint was like a burgundy, then it got the orange. I'm taking her right down to the wood this time. I'm not messing around. My theory is I don't know how old the paint is. I don't even know what kind of paint the orange paint is. I'm tired of things wrinkling and reacting, so I'm gonna take the whole thing down to bare metal. I've only been working on it maybe 4 hours. I've got that side pretty much done. I find once I get the orange paint off, the white and the burgundy goes pretty fast. But yeah, as you saw, oh, I can't see much now. It's covered in dust. The Mango Tango. That's it there. Mango Tango. It's a Dodge pickup color, just like the bottom. The bottom was a like a gunmetal gray. Kind of looks like a Harley kind of colors going on there. But anyways, gotta strip that off now. I got about 6 layers of paint on. This side might take a little longer to strip. So anyways, that's it. That's your update. Carrying on. It's lunchtime. Maybe I'll take a break. Whoa! Okay, we got company. Gotta do something about that. Okay, Saturday afternoon, around 6-ish, 6:30 I think. It has been a busy day. Something peeking out the corner of my shop. Those pictures, I'll post them ahead of this, was me taking apart an old 55 that was pretty much junk. I know from quick pictures everyone says you can fix it, but some of these things you can't. Somebody had chopped the roof off of this car for some unknown reason to try and make it into a convertible or something. they more or less ruined it. The floor is gone, the cross members were gone. There really wasn't much. I mean, yes, it's all savable if you really want to put the money into it, but it was just a straight 55. Somebody had cut the openings for the headlights. It was just really hard to understand why. But the reason he bought the car was for the frame and for some various parts, some doors and fenders and stuff that he's taken off it already. And then he sold me the frame, and I'm in the process of cleaning it up. Frame's a nice frame. It's all been sandblasted already. It just, the problem was that it's been sitting outside, so it's got a bunch of surface rust on it. So I'm just gonna polish it up a little bit. I got all new front suspension going in there. I gotta change over all the brakes to disc brakes. Oh, I got a lot of work to do. I gotta put a V8 in it, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, yeah, I got distracted there. I was working on this morning. We got a ways to go yet. I got her about half stripped. I got this side. I'm gonna take it down to metal, and then we just gotta go around the other side, like you've seen already. I have to hit this stuff. But tomorrow, this will be cured. It'll come off better tomorrow. If I tried to get it off today, it'd probably be all gummy. But hey, we're just going. It's only Saturday. Maybe we'll go home, get something to eat, take a shower, take a crack at her tomorrow, see what we get in, see what kind of trouble we get into. See ya. No chains, no strain. Oops. Can't have music on YouTube anyways, can you? Well, this is where we left off yesterday. We have a hole in the frame. Not a big deal. These are giant C channels. It's completely boxed in. It's not a strength issue, but I can't let it get any worse. So I brought myself some, oh, I don't know what that is, 3/16 maybe. Pretty heavy steel. It's about as thick as I can weld with my welder turned up all the way. We're going to cut this out, make a nice patch for it. I can use some thinner stuff, I think, for this. I don't think that should be a big deal. A couple little patches there. I'll just use some 20 gauge on that. But other than that, yeah, I guess it's you know, it's an old frame. It's old. So anyways, ooh, what's that doing here? Yeah, I've been neglecting the family rides. I painted this last year. We found some new rims and tires for it, and I put a 1-inch plus new springs in the front so that I could fit those new tires on it, because it had quite a bit of a slant. Kind of leveled it out a little bit. But horrible wheel bearing on this side. The other side can't be far behind it. It's an old truck, 300,000 some odd kilometers on it. So I thought I'd give it a treat. Got to get to the wheel bearing anyways. Needs brakes. I don't know if you've used these yet or not, guys. I like them. They're a coated rotor. Not much more if you're buying premium parts anyways. It's not much more if you ask. It's not available for everything. In this part of the country, we have salt and moisture. It's just horrible. These just give you a little bit more lifespan out of your rotors. Plus, they're easier to get off. They don't seize to the wheel bearing. Pretty sure I had a bad caliper when I took this apart to do the springs on it. So I just got a pair of those. Got a pair of wheel bearings. She might even get new wiper blades and an oil change while we're at it. We'll see if Daddy's got enough time. But you remember the 2000 stepside. I've done some videos on it before. She's driving it. No issue there. That thing starts and goes every day. It's a good little truck for her. She goes to university, and then she works in the morning, then she goes to university, and then she goes back and works in the afternoon. But right now she's off partying with friends at the beach, which is fine. I'll do it by myself. See ya. Alrighty. Moving right along. Just give you a little update here. We got her all down to the wood here. I'm leaving this one section here, and the other side where the lead is. I don't want to hit that with the power sander. It's already got, it feels like a flat spot in there. I don't know if that was normal or not. I don't like it. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to curve that nicely. But if I hit it with the power sander, it's going to grind out of there too fast, and I don't want to do that. I want to be in control. So we got to get this side down a little bit more. Just hit it quick with the grinder to knock off the fancy mango tango there. Other than that, that's about it. We got a big old mess here to clean up from the truck still. The truck's gone, but it left its mess behind. So anyways, we're gonna get back at it. And that's enough break time. See ya. Well, that's enough of that for one day. Well, it's the end of a glorious weekend. The piles of stuff I had on the ground. I couldn't leave them. Had to clean them up. So anyways, 67 Beaumont. This is where we're at. We're stripping the old paint. Got her down to the bare metal in some spots. Got more done on this side over here. But she has had some work done, as I'm finding out. But it doesn't seem to be rust repair. I think somebody was just trying to sharpen the lines here. Which I'm leaving it alone. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just getting the old enamel paint off, so I won't have anything curling or lifting on me. So, yeah, there's not much else to say. Got a lot done this weekend. I don't know if I showed you that. We did a little patch there. We got a couple more to do. When I'm giving the compressor a break, I tend to do a little bit of grinding and welding to... Alright, that shut off. We're locking up now. It's the end of the day. End of the weekend. Not much more we can do here. That's it from here. We're gonna kill the lights. Everyone's going home. Gotta wrap up the hose here and shut it off. That's what's left of that 55. Honestly, there wasn't much besides the frame that was worth saving on that car. It's hard to explain. It was chopped up so many times. Somebody was trying to turn it into a convertible, and it's just everything. The lower half is completely rotten. There was no roof, no title for it, there's no ownership. That's going to be the perfect solution for me. The frame was already blasted, Benny's just been sitting out. It's got surface rust on it, but a few little holes here and there. I'll fix it up because the one off of her 57 is nasty. But anyways, it's time to go. I'm going to upload this so you can see what I did this weekend. Have a good week, guys. See you next week.